Okay. Well, first thing, I'm going to be doing this at some point, but right now I am just going to be doing some random stuff. So let's see here. Might be the best way to do this. Let's do this. Browse. I think it would be in here. Not positive though. The latest one is the right one or not. Let's find out, shall we? Nope, it is not. So browse again. Should start doing that. That's actually seems like a good idea. Surface screenshot. Where should be at? Okay, go to this. The idea that I'm having is to put a thumbnail. What I'm working on somewhere, maybe here. Okay. Well, now I'm gonna do with doing some warm up. Like goof off with some other stuff. I'm currently trying to also post an old David Bowie picture onto Instagram as well. Let's just. Oh, I'm gonna have to reset. Yeah. Should just open up Sketchbook for this though, probably. Save. No crop. Did we kill it? Yeah. It's annoying. See if sketchbook is even open. No, I'll have to go find it. That's the last thing I was goofing off with. Need to fix his nose, but I'll deal with him like later. I actually should put him in a whole folder. Shift. New. Cool. Okay. What am I doing? Export. Instagram. Nope. No crop. I'm gonna try to vaguely rough out something in my head. I think I have a reference, but I'm going to just put down what I remember from it, and then I'll have to change it with adding stuff for the reference. Okay. Okay. Doing good, doing good. Okay. That's taken care of to that point. I should probably do this real quick here. I don't even know if I have that image still. Probably won't work. Let's just go to text real quick. Warm up. Let's see here. Fix that. Okay. Yes. Wrong angle. Got more of a here. Here's what I need to be doing. Let's split second seeing it. Hmm. Alright, now I can get actually into this. I can pull up my reference that I wanted to kind of goof off with. Okay, I need to shift a lot of this stuff over. Because it's line of the nose here. Here. I think what I'm really fascinated by this kind of, I think it's kind of a study maybe a little bit, but is the eyes with this lady's nose and nose a little bit. Placements wise, I think it's the size of the eyes that and how they're structured. Okay, bigger, fatter. One. This. How high our cheekbone is interesting to me too. Do that so I can keep it vaguely there, like adding an opacity or blurring it without having to. This is also needs to be really more round. Here round. Stuff come off there. Right here, right here. I need to start there's a thing here. Go on here. There's more. Okay. Interesting. Why is it doing that constantly? My oh. Yeah, all right. Come on. Hmm. Gonna work now for me? Yeah, it looks like you're stuck now. Alright. Now have that idea and fill going on here. Let's start doing my cartoonifying. Playing out what I'm seeing. That intrigues me. That eye in that. Closer. This is going to be interesting to play with. Right now it's looking very anime, which is interesting. Maybe that's why I'm fascinated by this person, because she has a cartoony feel to her. Tightening up her nose helps. Feel better. No. I think it's one of the things I'm really intrigued by is this eye, how it functions, 'cause it's line, top, iris. I wonder if this person's warped her image at all. Doesn't look like it from the other ones that I glanced at when I came across the image. Found that lip interesting. It's in the structure of it, but no. I think with it, I'd want to look up some other reference for mouth. This is correct, even with the eyes need tweaking though still. Because right now her eyes has a heaviness to it in the picture, and I'm kind of would want to get rid of that weight. Yeah, she's more along the line. It's not a real drawing. Okay, so. Hmm. How you doing? I think you've seen the other one. It's the main one that I've been drawing the past couple times. This is me just goofing off on something until I actually work on my actual project. But this one is going, I may actually continue working on this one. Trying to mess with the reference that I have, trying to find something that's in it that I wanted to draw. Let's see here, do I have, where's that at? Because I'm going to be working on the girl that's next to my picture that I drew of myself. Yeah, I need to finish this one. I'm really close to finishing it. It's basically almost done. But I wanted to play with something else for a minute. So what are you up to? It's weird how this one is looking so anime though, but I think that's why I find it interesting. Probably the reference, she has a huge eyes, and I'm just kind of weirded out by how big they are. I wanna think just capture something from them. Probably already asked you this. Do you draw? I repeat myself on that one quite a bit. So remember you do play games. And yes, you draw. Cool, cool. Well, have fun with your game. Alright. If I can still have that weariness that she has, but not. See if I can't turn her normal lips into something interesting. Really digging that eye. Okay, now how she is there. More over exaggerate stuff. Not so much that. Hmm. Hello, Siva. Mm, 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 mm. I'm doing good. Doing a little random sketching to warm up before I start on doing the final touch-ups of the Twitch girl. Fat, 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 fat. You would have called that finished? Yeah. I could have, but I just wanted to have the what is it? All the things that I kept on adding to it made me have to add more to other parts of it. When I like basically did stuff to the hair, it's kind of screwed the pooch. The other thing is I felt like I was getting good coverage with her, so it wasn't a bad thing to try to flesh out a little bit more. Give her some spice. Give who some spice? Twitch girl or the one that I'm working on? She's the mother of Twitch. In what way would I give her spice? Actually, more like this is what I'm thinking. What needs to happen? Or does that look weird? Hide. That spice, I don't feel like Monday feels like a Friday. Oh, yeah, it feels weird. It's a weird Monday. I'd agree with that. You know, gotta go to school, yeah. School is been there, done that. You'll get to the point where you don't have to go to school too. You just gotta live through life. Transform, hide. Theoretically. It's not how it usually works out, though. No, college. Smaller. Needs to be smaller. Alright. Save. Sketch. What do I mean? What do I mean? What did I say? I'm mostly repeating what you're writing. Or what do you mean, just like, you can't stream and game all day? Well, you have to still, manage, bills, cleanliness, what else? Of house, things, all the stuff that you need to be able to play games and stream, I guess. That's what it comes down to with that. What can I use? Sev Saga. Thanks. Yeah, I have a weird mashup of stuff. Just the anime lovers. Yeah, I'm more comic booky. Anime's cool in its little ways. More so, I think, in animation is why anime is cool. They have interesting tricks to their animation, but let's see here. What did I want to try to do? I need to pull up some of my pseudo reference and try to maybe put more of this other color up here. I don't know if I should even bother. It really doesn't need it. Let's tighten up some of these lines. Do you draw, Saga? Just sketch a little bit? Just a little? Cool. Yeah, that's what I was doing before like 30 minutes a day? Cool, cool. That's good. That's helpful. I was just doing some sketching before I started this. I think I may start doing that more often, doing some random pre-sketches before I actually start whatever I'm currently working on. This actually was a sketch first, and then it turned into something, so. But you're lazy? Yeah. Yeah, me streaming my art has helped me stop being so lazy. Postmatics? I don't know. Kind of sounds familiar. What is it about? Try it out. Let's see here. Let me Google it. Figure drawing site, okay. And there's the link. And spin the images around. Oh wow, that's cool. Because I know there's a couple people on like DeviantArt and some of the other sites like that that their whole archive and stuff is dedicated to that kind of thing. Oh wow, okay. It's a full spin of certain angles, okay. That's would be very helpful for perspective and also what do you call it? What else is it be helpful for? Silhouettes. Oh, I've been drawing since I was a little kid. I think around 8 is when I started trying to do comic book stuff. style more so, because that's when I discovered comic books. And then from there I just did like art classes and stuff like that in school and whatnot. And then I think probably around early 2000 is when I started to actually get more serious with trying to do prints and working on comic book stuff more so and whatnot. I have like one issue of one of my comic books out. The other ones are in works in progress still. Second issue is still more of a work in procrastination, but right, where am I? Can you read it online? No, I don't have it posted online. I just did a small print run of it in like normal comic book style format. I need to actually do a digital copy of it. Yeah, I don't know how much I have it on there. I know I have a link via my Store Envy account on its sidebar for like the stuff that I update for my satire stuff. Let's see here. Let's see if this does anything. Yeah. There's the actual book itself, where you can get a copy. It's kind of a Deadpool Joker. It's a little bit more risque. No holds bar to a certain degree, but let's see here. It's definitely a mature audience. But what is it? Yeah, on the sidebar of that site, that link, there's a satire Facebook, yeah, page. Which is this one here. And this one usually I have more up-to-date stuff. That and most of my stuff that you'll see my art posted on is Instagram for the most part, though. Yeah. It's where it's heavily set in for most of my stuff, so. Okay, where are you at, reference? Just, I think this, From what I can tell, I think I'm basically done, except I think the blue on... Oh yes, I needed to do that. This dark blue. Here's my inspiration. Oh, wow. I have a couple of comic book artists that I enjoy. One of them is here. Joe Madureira is one of them. Some of his stuff leaks into my stuff occasionally. Michael Turner, Jim Lee. Let's see here. Who else? J. Scott Campbell. There's a little bit of Capello and kind of Todd McFarlane. Capolo does a lot better job than I think Todd McFarlane, but Joe Madureira, he did Battle Chasers. He also did the artwork for the video game Darksiders. I think that's, yeah, Darksiders, yeah, the Death and War. There's a couple of other random ones in there, but those are the main ones that I got into as a kid. My art style doesn't really follow their kind of work. It's kind of become its own thing. Because usually, depending on whatever medium I'm using, does different stuff come out. Ever played Darksiders? Yeah, I haven't played it either. It's supposed to be kind of a Link-esque kind of a game, supposedly. I have a downloaded copy on my PS3 that I need to play, and they did the second one for PlayStation 4 just recently. So it's kind of popular right now. Because what else did he do? He did Battle Chasers. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. There was a Kickstarter for a game of that. What else was there? There was I'm trying to think. What else did he do after that that was pretty big? I think that was like the main thing that he was known for was Battle Chasers. Because then he just did a lot of video game stuff after that. Because I think he like purchased his own company and whatnot. Google's it, yes. Because let's see here. Because I don't know if you know Ink One that's on here too. He really enjoys Madureira's work too. See here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Wow, so slow. Battle Chasers. And I'll probably yap at me about it.
According to Wikipedia, Battle Chasers is an American fantasy comic book series by Joe Madureira, launched in April 1998.
Yeah. Jim Lee seems the best. Jim Lee's pretty popular. He was drawn way back when. Yeah, I'm digging what I'm pushing out, but my style fluctuates here and there. So, like I said, I sometimes have more of a Madureira style that leaks in, or J. Scott Campbell is pretty good too. If you looked at some of his stuff, and depending on what you're going for, because I like J. Scott stuff. I'm really into his how he does his women and his caricatures. Madureira, I like his beasts and like kind of hulking people. And then I also like J. Scott Campbell's hair. He has good hair. Beast? Oh, okay. Beast is a slang for... cool, cool. Or overpowered. There's, what is it? Where's his stuff? There's a crazy long link thing here. That's Googled images for J. Scott Campbell, Mary Jane. Let me just back it off and just do a normal one. That's one of his popular things of doing. And then here's his just like basically normal crap. Okay, oh, I can just use probably that for that, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, he's got a nice flow to his work. He also has a lot of good color artists. I know one of them. She's really good. Actually, no, I don't think he actually did stuff for him at all. But let's see here. What am I looking at? Let's see here. What is? There's Blonde. I don't know if I really like his work too much, but let's see if I can't. Most of these probably are stuff that she has done. If I can find her, it's Nii. That's what it is. What's her name? It's your Nii. Well, it's what I was obsessed about for a long time and kind of still am. Because I would buy comic books for art and not really read them for a long time when I was younger. I was just busy drawing, emulating for a long time. Trying to remember her last name. I know her name's Nii. Nii. Let's see here, color. Nii DeBalfo? Is that his? Nii de... Or thinking of... Am I connecting people? No, see that's Mike DeBalfo. Yeah, I'm confusing those two. She's done work for Mike DeBalfo. He's pretty good too. I think it might be Nii Rufino or something like that. Maybe is what her name is. Let's see here. Yes. Yeah, I'll try to see if I can't. That's the colorist. And then this your. Let me try to go back and try to find Mike. He's more of an up and coming guy. He's replaced, I think, Todd not Todd McFarlane, but Michael Turner, because he passed away for a lot of art stuff. Yeah, he passed away from cancer, which sucks. I liked his art style. It was a little bit rough for some people's tastes, but I enjoyed it. I think that's spelled correctly. Want to see his stuff? Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. Michael Turner. Let's see here. And that's Michael Turner stuff. Yeah, Michael Turner did a book called Fathom that he was really popular for. You can see along the headline. He also worked on Witchblade for a minute. The one that's, I guess, really kind of semi-popular is he did the Supergirl book. A different version of it. But yeah. He had a little bit of an awkward, interesting style. There's certain things about his stuff I really enjoyed, but... You're fine. This is part of the stream stuff, so... Being able to chat with people and share your passion. This piece is almost basically finished anyway, so I'm just dragging my feet with it. Only thing that I gotta do is mess around with shadows on this blue bottom area on it, so. And I think I can get away with just using this for that, especially if I take this and drop it next to that. And it's always cool to get other people, to see other artists that, got me doing stuff, and then maybe you want to emulate or pull it into your art style a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, because having other artists for inspiration is really, really helpful. Like if I ever get stuck, that's one of the things that I help me is some of these artists, because they're different artists. They're not a typical comic book style. Most of the time the stuff that I'm really into is stuff that's a little bit has a unique feel to it. There's weird magic in their art. What is that other guy that I really like? I can never remember his name. What book did he do? He did. Is it Madam Mist? Madam Mist? Let's see if Google. Madam Mist. Is that what it is? No, I actually put Google in there. Madam Mist. Let's see here. Comic. Is that the right one? Yeah, there she is. No, who did the art for it? Do anime art style, but it's too common. Yeah. Okay, that's not the right one. Ah, it's not Madame Mist, it's Madame Mirage. That's what it was. Madame Mirage. Alright. It's this guy here. He's a kind of newer one. Rockefort. Kenneth Rockefort is another one that I dig. Hyperrealistic, you want to paint like that someday? Okay, let me take a look. But he was one of my other favorites because he has a weird blocky 3D chunky style to his stuff. His line work is really interesting. I like his special effects that he does. Like with the Madame Mirage, she has a weird smoke stuff that he does that is really interesting. Very classy, yeah. But if you click on some of them, that's the smoke is so weird. It's like he's drawing it like cloth, but it works. It's interesting how he gets away with it. How it's like so chunky. You like classy stuff like that? Yeah, yeah, it's very vintage, that character. But it's like set in the future. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a very cool painting style. I like how messy and chunky it is. Very cool. I also like the artist that did the stuff for Metal Gear. I'm not sure if you're familiar with his stuff at all. It's one of Yeah, he has a chunky, kind of blocky, black and white style. He does throw color into it here and there, but some of his stuff I really dig. And I try to do a lot of my work is sloppy for the most part. It's rough. It keeps me not so caught up in being so perfect with stuff. At least that's my initial goal when I'm always drawing stuff. It's not supposed to be an absolute absolute with any of the the structure or whatever that I would if I was trying to copy some of the other styles that are out there. I don't. Did he actually work on Xenosaga, or did he just draw stuff for it? I'm not sure if he's worked on it. You'd have to look at his stuff, because I don't know. Xenosaga is I don't think is connected with Kojima Productions or the old Kojima Productions. It could be fan art, or you may be seeing what is it? Zone of Enders. Yeah, Zone of Enders. Yeah, I'm a big Metal Gear and Kojima fan, so. Yes, Zone of Enders, yeah. Yeah. That's, because Metal Gear and Zone of Enders was done by Kojima, so. And, Yoji is, Kojima's go-to art guy. It's a good game. I really enjoy it. The new one's really fun. It's probably the best stealth gameplay that I've experienced thus far. 'Cause that's my favorite genre, stealth games. So. Play only PS2 version? I've only played the PS2 version. Which one was that? That was Metal Gear Solid 2? I've only played Metal Gear Solid 2? His Metal Gear Solid 1 came out on the PlayStation 1, and I'm thinking Metal Gear Solid 2 came out on that, and then Metal Gear Solid 3 came out on the PlayStation 3? I do like robots. Maybe I should start drawing those. Oh yeah. Metal Gear has a lot of mechs and robot stuff in it. It's a good reference. Another good artist for that stuff is what is his name? Ashley Wood. Ashley Wood's a really cool, messy robot, and he does cool girl kind of art too. Because it kind of feels a little bit kind of anime slash the what do you call it? The band the Gorillas. Let's see here. Ashley Wood. They made some really cool action figures of his art too.
Ashley Wood is Australian comic book artist and award-winning illustrator known.
there's a Google link for stuff, and then from there, then you can like hyper focus on his other stuff. He did a comic, uh, comic and digital comic for Metal Gear, so that's how I found out about him. So it's via that, but his stuff is cool. Yes, very muddy, very muddy. But if you, some of his stuff is muddy, and then some of it's a little bit more cleaner here and there. But it is, if you look throughout it, it's interesting. I feel like the really cool stuff is the figures that are the interpretation of his stuff. But he does do some things that are like, if you look up his toys or robots, sketches. Sketches are a little bit more more solid. It's almost like Tank Girl kind of a feel with his sketches. But yes, definitely muddy. But I like I said, I like messy stuff because it helps me draw and relax and not worry about what I'm drawing. I can just do. Kind of want to do that with this. Let's see if I can't pull this off. Shift. No. Select that. And then we're going to fill. And then we're going to turn that off. And we're going to turn this on and this on. And deselect. You've seen some of his art toys before? Yeah. They're kind of that new weird style toy stuff, which is cool. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Do you post any of your work anywhere? It's hyper specific, but yeah, I have what I know and like, so. I'm into stuff that I feel that is different and interesting. For fame, but now you want to do more realism? Cool. I've drawn ponies. I do digital prints and stuff like that, and sell them. And ponies do well, so nothing wrong with drawing ponies. And the cartoon wasn't that bad either. I was actually kind of impressed by it. It was not. The first one was what I thought the whole thing was going to be, but the rest of it was not. It was rather interesting. They were not demonizing people. They were trying to actually save the villains and that kind of thing, which I found cool. instead of demonizing one social group where you had bad guys that were always bad guys, like Commander Cobra or Skeletor or whatever. It's you actually had people that are potentially you could come to understand, which I think is a better lesson for kids. Can you see them? I have them in my cycle, but let's see if I can't pull them up. What would be the easiest way to do that? Links, probably? Yes, links. Let's see here. Go to my store. Order. Is it the right one? Nope. There we go. Let me scroll down. So I've done other stuff along that line too, like Freddy, or Five Nights at Freddy, kind of done stuff like that. I've done anime, crap, a bunch of other stuff. But here are cut. Hey, it's up. There's that one. And where's the second one that I did? I've done like sketches or stuff for people on top of that, but I don't know if I have any of those. Cut. Twitch. Boom. How you doing, Berg? True, the story was unique. Yeah, I thought they did a really good job with it. Are you cool? You have to let me know when you posted it, if I'm like still on here, or I'll have to keep my eyes on your Deviant, not Deviant, Instagram. Sorry. But yeah, this is has most of my prints on it. This place right here, so you can see a bunch of my other weird stuff that I've done and doing. I need to update it with more of my other stuff, but most of this stuff is stuff that I can do out of house for most of it, and I need to figure out how to do more in-house stuff, or not in-house, local stuff a little bit better with what I've got going. Because I have some prints that have backgrounds that I can't really do with my current printer. Let's see here, because for that stuff I've been putting it on Redbubble, which is, I think I have a link of that in my info, I'm pretty sure. What is your drawing? You have one portrait right now? Okay. Gonna hunt it down. Gonna try to find it. Do you have a link for your DeviantArt saga? Ah, you're quicker than I am. Okay, I see starting of a... I don't even Is that gonna be a face? First portrait. Oh, cool. You're doing a portrait. Nice. Yes, I'm always intrigued by seeing other people's work. It's awesome seeing what people can do. It's a famous person, can I guess? David Bowie. This has some of the other weird stuff. Like I said. Nope, not David Bowie. Oh. Uh, then I don't know. Is it um oh, what's her name? The lady that you really like that's on Twitch. Is it Lara? Lara RCCR something? What is her tag line? Is that her? I'm awful with names. Oh, I only have the one comic book that I've actually got out. Croft? No. If anything, it would be Lara Croft is what it would probably kind of be in there. Lara CR. I'll post a picture as a go. If you can guess later. And no, it's not Lara CR. Okay. Lara CR. Okay. Cool. So it's, yeah. I'll have to guess again as it continues. I like the dragon you did. That was cool. That's your piece. But I'm like I said, I'm working on the second one. I've been doing it here and there on Twitch, and then I have a couple other ones that I'm working in tandem with my brothers, but we're still fleshing out story content and stuff like that. And it may first come out as a novel, and then a comic book. More likely a graphic novel than a comic book, though. Let's see here. Clicking. Oh, I guess I actually have done other pony stuff. I've turned my comic book character into one. Oh, that's a cool animated thing. Is that just a GIF? And then we go to the next. From the Dead, Chapter 1. No, you gotta, you're doing a good job at emulating the style, which is good. I like the gift of the eating the pizza. That's cool. And the breathing cycle animation there. Yeah, you're into doing more of the animation stuff. What are you using to do your animation? Oh, that's a cool moon. Let's see, where did he go now? What product is see here? I've done animation of Pony 2, okay. Graphic novels are just a lot of times you'll either see a bunch of comic books put together into a trade paperback, which is kind of considered a graphic novel, but usually just graphic novels are just thicker. His main thing. It's just a one shot usually, is what a graphic novel is. It's like it sounds like it says. It's basically a comic book novel, is what it would be the best way to describe it. And it's kind of written more in a novel format or something like that. Adobe Flash, cool. I've wanted to get to use Flash. I have not been able to get my hands on it to play around with it though. That is something I'll have to look into doing. Twitch just crashed. Oh no. Here's the Pony Crab, Tinker, and comic. Okay. Yeah, it's just half the time it's a collected set of comic books for the most part, but it's a story arc or just one shot. Let's see here. Where's that link you just sent? Oh, okay. Phone rings, picks it up.
Hello? Hey, who? What's up? Nothing, B. Just watching the game, having a bud. What's up with you? Nothing. Watching the game, having a bud. True. What's up? Yo! Pick up the phone! Hello? What's that? What's up? Yo! Where's Duke? Yo, Duke! Yo. Hello? So what's up, B? Watching the game, having a bud. True.
Cool. For the one that I'm doing by myself is oh gosh, it's basically the main character's name is Satire, and he's kind of a guy that just treats people like shit. Within the book, he's kind of has like a whole city in a Stockholm syndrome. It's roughly probably 99% of it. There are people that challenge him and whatnot, but they get the bad end of the stick kind of a thing. Basically get trolled by him. And then there's a private security law firm kind of thing that's basically in charge of watching him and keeping people that have paid in money safe. And from their perspective, he's a kind of a sponsored terrorist. So he's the boogeyman that kind of gives people reason to pay money to stay safe, but not everybody does that. So the book starts out though where like the that whole kind of system went down. So he's actually interacting in the second book with people that he shouldn't be, basically. So, because the first book it's basically him waking up and the weird shit he does just for the beginning of his day and whatnot, and him blacking out, and the security firm, which is called Silent E, them basically talking about what he's doing and whatnot and trying to get their system back up. So, but he basically goes around trolling people. Silent E tries to keep other people safe, and this is still loosely a thing right now. I know I have him blacking out a lot in the first one, and it's gonna probably end up being that he's gonna be narcoleptic, but the character's kind of growing on itself, because the idea for it initially was just to be a one-off thing so I could just practice doing comic book stuff. And it was supposed to be something that was serious, and then it turned into something serious. So, but what is it? There's kind of a little bit of a weird synopsis on that, and I think I have another one. Let's see here if I can find it. My walking down the stairs pitch. Sounds like a story your brother would love. Yeah. He's into that kind of thing. Cool, cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because he's set up to where I'm going to have Satar's messing with the culture, and he's going to kind of reveal like fucked up shit about the culture and whatnot, the shadiness by him being a kind of a dick to everybody else kind of thing. So hello. Thank you for the follow. Let's see here. How do I do this?
Greater underscore.
Let's see here. Loves sci-fi and heroes and dark themes. Sounds interesting. Sounds you've already made an ending two, right? Yeah, there's an ending to it, yeah. I just have the beginning and ending, and now it's just a filler. And I think I have it set up so I can tell future stuff if I really, really wanted to, but I want to basically end it and then maybe keep holes in the story where I have leaping of time, so I could technically go back and add a scenario in between story if I really wanted to. But I just want to kind of tell the overreaching concept of the character and then just basically end it. But the it's a slow living, growing process. But how are you doing, Greater? Let's see here. What am I doing here? I was going to try to find that weird nonsense. I don't even think I would be able to paste it all though. I need to actually like upload it onto something. I could do that though. I could do that. I could just post it like onto the chat itself. Let's see this. Pop this out. time leapers, or comic books that show comic books that show the ending in the beginning. You don't like that? It depends. That's kind of Pulp Fiction kind of a style to do that kind of stuff. I don't know if I really enjoy that myself, but mine starts in the middle, and I know I'm gonna have lapsing of time, but I feel like the lapsing of time will probably be due to what is it? Certain things like the character being missing, or the character being unconscious. The other thing possibly also is it's just so I have room to go back and do stuff, but we'll see what happens. These are like ideas for for the most part for right now, so. All right, what do I need to do here? Thinking I need to shrink this picture, but when I get to that point, Bubble, where would you be at? Documents, possibly? Could be under satire info. This actually. Sort by modified. Allow. I hope it'll work. We'll see what happens. I know definitely in the fantasy comic book that I'm doing with my brothers, we're definitely doing lapse of time where there's going to be places where we can actually interject stuff. I think, let's see if I can just read this out. I don't know how loud it would be in the chat though, but I'd need to probably kill tunage. Where are you at? Okay, let's do that. I don't know if this will work, but here's Robot talking about it.
Greater underscore.
No, copy.
Satire's past is redacted to high heaven and only a few individuals know of his first sighting, but his origins still remain buried in the subconscious of all who took part in its inception. Satire is a comic book set in a city where the antagonist Satire has 99% of its population in a Stockholm syndrome. He manages to do this purely by gaining notoriety from all the fear-mongering of his constant terrorizing and seemingly unstoppable acts of random violence. Satire is the antithesis of culture and a manifest error of a culture, or in other words he has done everything you can possibly ever think of as wrong and more. But in doing so he ends up unburying the secrets and lies of our culture. Meanwhile a state-sanctioned private security firm known as Silent E is watching Satire's every move so to keep their patrons, shareholders, and clientele out of harm's way. Those that don't have some sort of coverage under Silent E or its affiliates are subject to change without notice by Satire's sadistic sadism. Silent E has a non-disclosure agreement with its shareholders and high-level agents that Satire is considered an asset to the firm and is designated as a rogue puppet and state-sponsored terrorist. With clandestine pyramidal amnesty with all of Silent E's co-opted agencies.
Yeah, I don't know how loud that was, but That's that. You have to tell me how quiet that came out on your guys' end. Could you even hear that, Saga? Wonder how fast I would be to jumping back and seeing if I can actually even hear it. I would have to turn on my phone to do it, most likely, so. Blah, okay. Oh no. There we go. And we turn the tunes back on. Been fun chatting with you, but I gotta start. Sweet, sweet. You'll have to let me know how it went with your stuff. You could hear it, but barely though. Okay, cool. Yeah, I should have turned up the sound. Because I have the music set to like more elevator music, so it doesn't really show up too well on the audio. I have to crank that like that for it to pop. But, okay. Okay. File. I guess the best way to do it would be just torture through sizing it a bunch of times if I have to. Free transform. Because I want it to definitely be what is it? More room. Just barely. Okay. So there to there. There. Let's see if this works, shall we? Without freaking out. Retransform. Shift. Hmm. Already got that issue going. What is causing that? Is it just one of our layers is just not done like I've been trying to do them at? Probably. Let's try that. No, it's freaking out a bunch of them. Don't apply. All of them are selected except that. I may have to do it the one way instead of the other way. Free transform. Try that one more time and let's just see. Yeah, the blue is like locked. Don't apply, and I think I maybe need to flip this to black like that too. No. Now I get to puzzle solve this nonsense. Is it that? Why would that be freaking out like that? Is it just because these are set to draw on top of it? Is it because of that? Wow, that's a long time for there not being a commercial. That's amazing. Very, very cool. All right. Because I'd like to kind of wrap this up and then I can move on to something else. It's not that bad. I just usually like there to be more of a border. Yeah, that layer is just not gonna apply. Having problems with me. I could do this. Let's try this. This. What would you do next after this is finished? I have a Metal Gear piece that I may start working on of Meryl. Don't know if you're familiar with Meryl from Metal Gear. I've posted progress of it on Instagram. There's that, and then maybe start something else that's just weird. Because sometimes what I'll do is I'll just do some sketches of stuff, and then see if it turns into anything. I'll play. That's what happened with this one. I was doing art in my kind of a sketchbookiness, and this is what came out of it. Let's try duplicating this layer real quick. I'm interested in that. And then let's invert. And try going delete, delete, deselect. Try to select all these again. And see if I can actually move it this time. Free transform. Link. Because she's like not scaling everything together. Which I don't know exactly why. There's always little weird hiccups that can happen. Okay, looks like I've got one layer that's working, the other layer is not. Okay, so let's, is it following it, or is it both of them? No, it's just not wanting to scale at all. Don't apply. Let's create a new one, shall we? Solve the problem. Okay, that's the copy. I can go just select that, and then I create a new layer. Click OK. I will select. I need to put that underneath first. That color. Turn you off. Yet again, try to scale it. I think it looks good. Yeah, I think it looks good too. I just want the want more space around it. Technically, I could just expand the canvas instead of contracting it. That would work just as well, but there's other ways I can do it. I'm trying to do all of my layers and shrinking them all at the same time. The other thing I could do is it would be taking okay, that's a little weird there, but that's fine because this needs to actually go away. The other thing I could possibly do is create a layer that's flattened and then do that, but I want to be able to tweak and make sure I can do corrections, because then I would be correcting, shrinking again, correcting, shrinking again if I went back and wanted to mess with it some more. Because usually at the very end of when I'm saying it's done is where I end up doing that. Invert. I think it's working now. Now I just have to go through all my layers, masks, and then delete all the edges off of it so that they go away. Which I need to figure out an easier way to deal with that problem, but it's not too much of a hassle with the what it gives me in return for being able to change color on the fly and whatnot, because I use solid masks on most of my stuff, so alright. I already see some stuff that I want to fix. Down here. Yeah, it's like so close to being done. I think the only thing I have to do now is, and I probably will do it later, but I want to go around the whole piece kind of a little bit close and make sure color isn't like outside the lines. Oh. And it's where it's all needs to be, where it's at. And I think if I turn this on, it may help me be able to see better. Oh. Which color is that that layer? That layer? Okay, it's that layer. Because I know I have a couple of artifacts that are running away from me. Sweet. Can't wait to check it out. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff just in here that I need to clean up. Then after that, then it'll be done. I think I'm almost done for tonight. Come on. This is a cool song. Yeah, put this higher up on the playlist. I don't come across this one too often. If you're wanting to tell me, I will totally be happy to know. Looks better in the update. Boom. Oh, okay, yeah, I can see that with the how you framed that with that original one. Adele, yeah. That should be fun. What got you wanting to do a portrait of Adele? You really into her music, or is this for someone? Cool. Nice. Oh. Drawing on the wrong layer. There we go. Nope. You? Yes. Yes. And it's good to draw stuff that you enjoy or have passion for. It's that stuff helps a lot. Okay. Cause yeah, there are a lot of people that'll. Oh, what is this? Okay, those are all in the right spot. What are you? Huh. Didn't know you were there. Well, this is good. I'm using these filter to look at stuff. No. Where are you? Where are you from? Skin. Okay. It looks amazing. Cool. It's nice when it sketch like actually starts going your way with stuff like that. Super fun. How often do you do commissions? I've never done any before, and would you recommend me maybe trying it sometime. Commissions? Yeah. Commission work is always fun. Yeah, I do commission work. It just depends on here and there. A lot of people don't like my prices that I get invited to do so or recommended for people for me. But I think a lot of them are younger kids and whatnot. When I'm at conventions is usually when I do most of my commission work or pick up most of my commission work. Oh, what am I doing? No, no. This is right. But yeah, commission work is fun. Thing is the really tricky about it is just having your price down at the beginning, so you're not getting confused with anything and whatnot. So you're like, okay, this is what I'm willing to charge for whatever I'm doing. And I do, for myself, I do $10 an hour for whatever it is I'm working on. So but everybody has their own kind of a idea of where they want to have their work be at. Let's turn that off. Because the thing is basically what it comes down to with commission work is you can find someone that likes your style of art and wants a piece from you, then there's no reason not to do a piece for them. Thank you. Good night. I'll check your Instagram tomorrow. See where you're at on your progress. But yes. Oh, that's fine. The beer commercial. Should really stop drawing, but I don't want to. Okay. This is funny. This dirty cleanliness that I'm doing right now. It's a really good way to show holes in the work, though. Alright. I think I almost have that color done. Why does it do that? I don't understand it. If I do this and invert, still there though. Huh. Thing is what's weird about it is I can't see it when I zoom in. It's like not there. It disappears. Usually what I'll end up having to do is something like this. Guess I could do a file, invert, new one of these, okay, that, do one of those. Seems just such a cop-out though, but let's maybe use this, see if I can't use this to, no? Can I move this up and down on the line at all? Let's put it right above here and see if it shows up still. No. Put it here. Here. It's diminished. Huh. How? No on the edge, okay. Okay, dropping it here. Right again. We're good still. Here. We're not good. Deselect. Wish I could select outside of the box. Is there any way of doing that at all in Photoshop? I think there is. I think here I can do that. Right? No, can't do that there either. Free transform. Free transform. No. There we go. Okay,
Tree frog, it's ordeal, the trial to survive. For
Yeah, it'd just be easier just to do it this way. We'll have to deal with it.
I'm still in a dream state of. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new life.
Okay,
In my time, there'll be no
now I'll need to be doing this one as well with the edges.
It's the way I'd like to.
Mainly, I just need a look, I feel. Not that one for that one. Wow. All right. Okay, think I'm done for today. theme. Don't know how to get that the sound and the delay to work for us, but all right. That is me. Thank you for hanging out. Those that did. Most of you are gone. Still thanks anyway. Okay, what do I need to do now before I finish up here? I'm going to do an update of the artwork on the stream here. May get a commercial popping up. Oh, we'll see. Barely did anything noticeable, but I'm still gonna post it.
Shit.